RJ, for you guys, 12 quarterback hits today. Maybe don't get the sack numbers, but you affect the quarterback. You affect the way he's able to get comfortable. I mean, how much do you think that maybe contributes even more than sometimes the sacks do, just because you get it in his head a little bit?
Yeah, that's something we talked about all week, just getting home, getting to him early, trying to get into his head. And really, you could see that it showed up on some of those passes that he made and overthrowing him, underthrowing him, things like that. So anytime you can get to the quarterback, you're ultimately going to impact the game just a little bit.
They got off to a really good start running the ball. They had some big runs. And by the end of the game, it seemed like you guys had done a lot to kind of slow them down. You were getting into the backfield. What were some of the adjustments you made to slow down their ground attack?
Yeah, I was just focusing on our communication. I think early we struggled to get the communication all the way across the board. And once we got that figured out, we got back to playing our style of football.
RJ, are you a seasoned field rush navigator now?
Yeah, I think the tactic is, you do your best to go say what's up to those guys on the field. Being on the opposite side, as soon as you see people rushing, you're running out of the tunnel, right? So you try to go say what's up to them, give them their kudos, say what's up, wish them the best of luck, and then you just keep on your path towards the locker room, and you'll get stopped along the way, but you stay on that path. You don't go to the sideline, right for the locker room.
Were you surprised to see them rush the field at all?
No, I think I heard it early. We were sitting down on the sideline, and it was like, I can't remember what number. It might have been 10. But they're like, we're rushing the field after this win. I was like, nice. Go Cougs. Nice.
We asked Jake if he would enjoy this a little bit more because of the bye week, and he said he's not watching the tape until Thursday. So with the bye week, do you get a chance to enjoy not only what you've done tonight, but what you've done in the first 4 games, or is it just back to work?
Yeah, man. I mean, I think we're not going to let all the wins get to our head and things like that. We have to stay the course. But at the end of the day, you still have to celebrate all wins, and I think more than anything, this bye week gives us a chance to, heal up on some of those injuries that we've seen and really get our bodies back to feeling healthy because, the best ability is availability and just trying to stay the healthiest we can going into this long season.
Tell us the satisfaction of walking off that field having won this game.
I mean, winning's hard, man. It's something that, for a sport like football, you practice so much more often than you play. We only get 12 guaranteed, and that's only half the time guaranteed depending on the circumstance, and so you have to cherish every one of those, regardless of who the opponent is, things like that, Obviously, that was a great team that came into this building, and we were able to show everyone what Cougar football is about. So, I mean, we're going to celebrate it, we're going to enjoy it, and Cougs win.
Yeah, can you talk about just your defensive team in general, the front end and the back end? It seems like you guys have a lot of trust out there. Third down, 6 of 14, so you guys held them on those key downs. Can you just talk a little bit about the culture out there with that team?
Yeah, I think this defense has really just been years in the making. The culture that we have on our defensive side of the ball, and really just even though if it's not going to be perfect, in those big time moments, we want to be the ones on the field. We trust ourselves to make those plays in those situations, and we have a really good group that we have a lot of trust with. We'll talk about on the sideline. Shaw and Clamp will come up and say, "Hey, we got him. You get home," or vice versa. Like, "Hey, this one's coming your way because we're going to get there." Things like that. And just supreme confidence in every position on that field and all of our guys.
Last couple for RJ.
Your coach mentioned just how tough an opponent, obviously, Oregon State is. They're ranked 14th. I know Pac-12 play is a gauntlet, but how much confidence this win, confidence-wise, give you moving forward, continuing Pac-12 play?
Yeah, I mean, I think it just, I don't know how much it really changes for us. The process is going to stay the same for the most part. At the end of the day, it was the routine that we've established that got us this win, and us really just controlling what we can control. So I really think that us continuing on this path that we're on, and we're going to be able to have the success and keep going forward.
Yeah, Ron, just talking about, we've talked a lot the first 3 weeks about just the finish of the team. And in a game like this where it's kind of getting over the hump, like last year, week 4, maybe it didn't happen, but this week it does happen. Just what it was like for you guys to get over the hump and just how it feels now knowing that you were able to do that and you can go forward having done that.
Can you repeat that one more time?
Yeah, just like compared to last season, whereas week 4, you guys now get over this hump. What it means to you guys to get over that hump, and kind of what it took to close it out.
Yeah, I think it was just a relentless finish thing, and competing for a full 60 minutes and not letting any really lulls in the game gain momentum for the other team. Staying poised in our technique and trusting our fundamentals, really. So, I think during the game there's going to be ups and downs regardless, but it's really about how you attack those ups and downs and if you can consistently battle back and and respond. I think your response is everything.